Hello, people of the internet. You don't know me, I don't know you, but it's my first video upload, and I'm just seeing how it goes. I was told to start doing video reviews of shows and TV series and movies that I have watched, will watch eventually. I have an ever growing list, as I'm sure we all do, and so I guess we'll just see how it goes. I guess a few facts about me is, well, obviously my name. My name is Brenda Riker. I have 4 cats, 2 kids, a boyfriend. We might as well be married. And I love horror movies. I watch a bit of everything, or I try to. I like animes. I like playing games. I play a lot of mobile games because, finding time to play console games is a little difficult when you have 2 young kids. But that's fine. So before I ramble, let's go ahead and get started because I talk a lot. So, this video will be reviewing the I Love a Mama's Boy episodes that are on TLC at 10 p.m. every Sunday. And this tonight will be the 4th episode, which I will obviously DVR to watch. Well, spoiler alert, just in case none of you have seen it, I will be talking about stuff that happens in the episodes. You're more than welcome to still watch it. You obviously all have different opinions. It's just my opinion of the show itself. But just in case, spoiler alert. So, in the first episode, which premiered about a month ago, we meet 3 of the 4 couples. I don't think we meet the 4th couple until last week. And so the first one I'll talk about is Shakib and Emily, who have just royally ticked me off since last Sunday's episode. I have never been more mad about anything in my life until that episode. And I will refrain from cussing because I have a terrible mouth, and I will do my best not to cuss. So Shakib and Emily, his mom's name is Layla, I think is how you pronounce it. And she does not like Emily. Emily is of Korean, I think. She is Korean. And I can't remember what Shakib is, but he is a different culture. And his mom has specifically stated that she does not like Emily, and that she is not good enough for her son, and that she needs to leave, and basically treats her like dirt. And last weekend's episode just proved to me that if they don't break up, then I honestly have no sympathy for her. But in the first episode, it's Valentine's Day, and they're all supposed to be going out that evening, and Shakib and Emily are going rock climbing with his mom. She is a very spirity woman. I do not know if my granny would ever be rock climbing and what the condition she is, but Shakib's mom did it. I was very impressed. But she basically told Shakib that she was going to Valentine's dinner with them after Emily asked it to just be them. And she made a scene, not a scene, but she was like, nah, I always go, you're being hurtful to me, you don't want me, and all this kind of stuff. And eventually she said that she won't be there. And so when they did go out, she actually called Shakib and told him that she had hurt her knee and she needed him. And so Shakib ended up ditching Emily at their Valentine's dinner. She was pissed. I would have been pissed. And especially with her saying that Layla does it all the time. Every time that they have alone time together, she is always calling about something that is going on with her. And then she's always fine when Shakib gets there. So, I don't know. I would have been mad. I would have been more mad. And honestly, when we meet them again in last Sunday's episode, she is all too forgiving over the fact that he ditched her, and I would not have been. I don't think I would have spoken to him for a couple days if my boyfriend had pulled some stuff like that. We would not be on talking terms. just for a couple days. I can't stay mad at him forever, but a big apology would be in order. Not yeah. So but then moving on, we meet Matt and Kim. and his mom's name is Kelly, and they had a house fire, and so they moved in with his mom to just kind of, get a head start, which is whatever, that is fine. But they now have no intimacy, and in the first episode, Matt and Kelly went lingerie shopping, and she helped him pick out stuff for his girlfriend. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I feel like that's crossing a line that your mother doesn't really need to know about. But apparently, Matt was not expected to live as long as he did, and so that's why they're so close. But I still don't really, I don't really believe that that really sets the tone for what kind of relationship they have. But whatever, I am not really, I'm close to my mom, but she's not up my ass, or butt, I'm sorry. She's not up my butt and I'm not up hers, so we all have our own lives that we get on with. But anyways, and then his mom ends up getting the same lingerie robe that his girlfriend did in the next season. No, the next episode. I'm sorry, the next episode. And I don't know what would have been worse. I definitely would not have gotten the same thing that his mom would have. I probably would have been a little not grossed out per se, but I would have definitely been questioning why it happened and why she couldn't have got something else, or why he could at least got a different color, because they got the same color. And I almost thought that he bought the same lingerie, and I was flipping. I was legit flipping for a couple of days while I was venting to my boyfriend about the episode, because he doesn't watch it with me. And I was just I was floored. But anyways, so Kelly is convinced that she is they're wanting to convert her garage into a house for Matt and Kim to live in. And I don't really know how I feel about that either, because they lived a state away or something like that. I can't remember how far they were, but they lived in Santa Monica and they had to move, and I can't remember where they're from. And I don't know. I just kind of feel like I wouldn't want to live right outside my parents' house. But even after like a week of being with my mom, we're already ready to be away from each other. But we're both stubborn, or we're both hard-headed, but we just also have our own lives. And I don't know. She wouldn't live in my backyard. I would never have her live with me. I couldn't live with her again. I don't know. It's just and they're not really leaving Kim any decision making. They're basically like, she's gonna come to terms with it, or that's just gonna be it. And that's not how I feel relationships are. Oh, well, before I get there, in the next episode 2, Matt gives gives Kim the lingerie, and then basically says that he has to have sleepy tea time with his mom, and then basically Kim ends up going to bed by herself. They don't even have sex. They have no intimacy, and I just think that was one of those I definitely would not have settled for. Intimacy is a strong bond in relationships. I know that everybody needs it, but when it's gone and you're trying to get it back, having sleepy tea time with your mom on Valentine's Day is definitely not how you get it back. And he was saying that he couldn't break the tradition. It's for one night. You can break it to go have sex with your girlfriend. I'm just saying. But that's just me. Not everybody else feels that way, and I don't know how she's put up with that, because I definitely would not put up with somebody who chose tea and wine and talking with their mom over having an intimate relationship with me when all they're doing is pushing me aside. Because that's what they're doing. They're pushing Kim aside to make all these decisions without her, and I just don't, that to me is just not okay. And also, he was talking to his mom about proposing to Kim, and she basically said to give her a few days so that way she could be okay with him proposing to this girl. And I I just can't. I can't with that one. They don't make me mad, but I roll my eyes a lot because I don't know how people put up with that. Um, moving on. Then we get to Mike and Stephanie, and I feel for Stephanie on this one. His mom's name is Liz. In the first episode, they meet, and his mom is supposed to be bringing food over, even though she says she wasn't. She shows up, and they're like hiding these snack foods because apparently, if she finds out that her son is eating junk food, then it's all hell breaks loose. Well, anyway, she does not believe that Mike and Stephanie have a serious relationship. And I don't understand that either because they have a place together. They love each other. They do so much stuff together, it's not even funny. They literally go skiing, and she hates that. She is literally like, that's not you. I feel like she, that Stephanie is pulling all of this random stuff out of you, and I don't know. If if you enjoy skiing, then go ski. Why? I mean, so what? So she introduced him to a new hobby. That's fine. That's what you should be wanting out of your, kids' relationships, is that they branch out and they actually start doing stuff. Anyways, so for Stephanie's birthday, that was the first episode. He is about to spend $1,000 on a pair of earrings, which I know most people are like, "Oh my God, that's a lot." But I think if you have the money and you can do it, then do it. It's her birthday, and his mom basically is right there saying, "No, it should go to something else." And he immediately is like, "Okay, well, we'll go to something else." And then buys Stephanie two bracelets that are like $150 each. And then his mom gets something that's like $300 or something. And then he tells his mom that she got the nicest thing in the store. And the fact that he even bought his mom something on Stephanie's birthday, I think irritated me to a point that it was more of an annoyance. Because it wasn't anything about his mom. It was Stephanie's day. And I would have left. I don't know, because I don't ask for a lot. I don't really ask for anything. And so if I was in the position that I could get something really nice, not for $1,000, that's just not me, but something that like $400 to $500, and it was something nice and something for my birthday that I wanted, and somebody was basically like, "No," and then bought me something that was mediocre, but bought their mom something nicer, I would just be a little hurt. Well, anyways, so there was that, and then they went out to dinner in the next episode. And no, I'm sorry, the next episode we don't see them. I don't think. It's last week's episode that we see them again, and they're going out to dinner or lunch. And he was going to get something that was like some chicken parmesan thing, and his mom was like, "No, you want the salmon." And so she basically orders him the same thing that she was getting, and that really annoyed me too, because not only is your son a grown-ass man, he can make his own food decisions. And yeah, he ended up liking it, but that's not really the point. Apparently it's a really decisive point with Stephanie right now. She is afraid that if she basically says it's either her or his mom, then he's going to choose his mom. And I feel like if she goes ahead and does it, then she'll just be a lot happier. I could not waste my time being with somebody who has his mom go to dentist appointments with him and sets up appointments for him and controls what he eats and says that I'm not good enough and then acts like nobody's good enough. I don't know how these people are doing it. And I guess our last couple. Now this couple, it's whatever with me on them because I've only seen them once, and that was in last week's episode. And it was or the episode before that, I think, is Jason and Justina. they're engaged. They already have a 2-year-old together. They live an hour from his mom, which is whatever. They live in Chicago, I think, or something like that. Well, his mom's name is Annette, and they're over there every weekend. She has like some studio thing built in her basement that you could literally live in. And he's a doctor, and so they're wanting to get married in some like a backyard barbecue, which is whatever with me. That'd be the easiest thing. And his mom was just not having it. They went tuck shopping in the episode that I watched them in, and she basically convinced her son to buy a red dress. I mean, a red suit. I'm sorry, a red suit that would not have matched anything in the pictures, would not have matched any of the dresses that were picked out. And then his mom was all, well, I'm just going to get something to match his suit so it's not anything to worry about. But that's not really the point. And then she was basically saying that they were not going to get married in a backyard barbecue. They were going to get married in Vegas, which I also thought was her pushing the boundaries. And he wasn't listening. And I mean, really, all of these couples don't even listen to their partners. They are literally all about their mom. All about their mom. And I just think that was a slap to the face. Well, in the episode that I watched last weekend, Annette was basically telling Jason, that he was not going to move away. That she cries when they even drive the hour home, and even I think his brother has said that their relationship is way too close, and it's just a little too weird, and it is. It is very weird, and I just I don't think I could deal with that either, because she's wanting to move out of Chicago, and his mom is just she's just not having it. And he's talking about getting having to relocate jobs again, and she is basically saying that she's not going to allow that either, that she'll work on some plan B for him to stay there. And I don't know, I think it's at where I'm at right now with the third episode. It's I'm mad. I'm more annoyed than anything with the couples, because I feel like they could just, I just feel like this is one of those shows where you don't want to upset your mom, or you don't want to lose that bond, but sometimes you need to set the boundaries. I don't know. But I guess before I get off, I will go ahead and share that Shakib and Emily, like I said, if they do not break up, I had no sympathy for her. Like I've already said, it's literally Layla told Emily that she was trying to poison her by picking out a cake for her birthday, and said that she wasn't even going to celebrate her birthday if she had known that Emily was going to be there, and didn't even accept her gift. And Shakib said nothing. I don't know if he's going to say anything in this episode, but he said nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I was furious at the screen. I was literally telling him that if he did not say something, I was going to jump to that TV and say something for him, for Emily, to stand up to his mom, because his mom has gone under my skin so bad with this different culture stuff, and him unyielding to the fact that he needs to move out. I don't know. I'm going to keep watching, obviously, because that's what I do. I have to see it through the end. I know that I am behind on a lot of stuff, but I am trying to get caught up. So if you have any shows that you want me to review or to binge, because I binge a lot, or I try to, and I'll review them. I'll give you my opinion on them, and obviously your opinion is different, and you're more than welcome to discuss it. Obviously no spoilers. I have not seen Supernatural's last season yet, so I don't want to be spoiled on anything. But if you want to drop some shows that I can watch, I've seen a bit, but if you want to drop some shows for me to watch, or animes or movies that are good, I'll watch them and give a review or an opinion or whatever on them, and just see how it goes. But anyways, thanks for listening to me. I know it's been like 20 minutes, so y'all get back to your days or nights, and y'all have a good one.